Welcome to Pamati Tutorial. Makinig, manood at matuto. Sa ngayon, tatalakayin natin ang properties of operation on integers. Okay? Sa mga previous na video, tinalakay natin kung paano mag-add, mag-subtract, mag-multiply at mag-divide ng integers. Okay. Sa ngayon, tatalakayin natin the properties of the operations on integers. Okay, before that, please subscribe, share, and like this video. And shout out naman kang Sir Nino. Sa lahat ng subscriber dyan, paki-subscribe na rin ng video ni Sir Nino sa YouTube. Search Sir Nino. Okay. This time we will discuss the property of the operations on integers, okay, which is the closure, the commutative, the associative, the distributive, identity, and inverse. Okay, isa-isahin natin yan. The first one is the closure properties or the property. Operation of integers, the closure property. Ibig sabihin, if A and B are two integers, A plus B or A minus B, A times B is also an integers. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kung i-add natin yung dalawang integers, ang sagot integers. Kapag i-subtract natin yung dalawang integers, ang sagot integers. Kapag i-multiply natin yung integers, then ang sagot integers. That is a closure property. Example, for A plus B or A minus B is also an integer. 2 plus 4, 6. 2 is an integer, 4 is an integer. Ang sagot integers, which is 6. Another one, 8 minus 12. 8 is an integer, 12 is an integer. Ang sagot negative 4, which is also an integer. Okay? 7 minus negative 9 is 16. 7 is an integer, negative 9 is an integer. Ang sagot 16, then that is also an integer. Okay, negative 3 plus negative 6, ang sagot is negative 9. Negative 3 is an integer, negative 6 is an integer, then ang sagot integer, which is negative 9. Okay, how about naman sa multiplication? A times B is also an integer. 2 times 4. 2 is an integer. 4 is an integer. 2 times 4 is 8. Then 8 is an integer. Okay? Then, yan ang ibig sabihin ng closure property. 8 times 12 is 96. 7 times negative 9 is negative 63. Negative 3 times negative 6 is positive 18. Okay, that is a closure property. Na kahit i-plus o i-subtract o i-multiply mo yung integer, ang sagot is integer. Okay, pangalawa. Okay, the next property is the commutative property. Changing the order of two numbers that are either being added or multiplied does not change the value. Okay, example, A times B is equal to B times A, or A plus B is equal to B plus A. Okay, 2 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 2. Okay, kahit pa baliktarin natin yung dalawang given, dalawang addeds, 2 plus 4, dito naman sa kabila, 4 plus 2, the same pa rin yung sagot, which is 6. Okay, let's have this, negative 7 plus negative 9, negative 9 plus negative 7, pareho pa rin yung sagot, negative 16. Okay? Then sa multiplication, 2 times 4, baliktarin natin, 4 times 2, pareho pa rin yung sagot, which is positive 8. Okay? Then another example, negative 7 times negative 9. Then the same with negative 9 times negative 7. Ang sagot is positive 63. And that is a commutative property. Kahit pa baliktarin natin, same pa rin yung sagot. Okay? Pangatlo, Associative Property. Associative property, changing the grouping of numbers that are either being added or multiplied does not change its value. Okay, associative property of addition. Let's have this. A plus B plus C, ang nakagrupo ay si A at saka si B. Yan. Is equal to A plus B plus C, na nakagrupo naman ay si B at saka si C. Kahit pa ganyan, the same pa rin yung sagot. That is associative property. Example, 2 plus 6 plus 1 is equal to 6 plus 2 plus 1. Ito, 6 plus 2 ang nakagrupo, sa kabila si 2 at saka si 1. Okay? 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 1. Then, copy natin, 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then, 8 plus 1 is 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay. Another example, negative 3 plus negative 7 plus 8. Then, sa kabila naman, negative 3 plus negative 7 plus 8. Ang nakagrupo dito is negative 3 and negative 7. Ito naman ang nakagrupo negative 7 and positive 8. Negative 3 plus negative 7, ang sagot is negative 10. Then, dito naman, negative 7 plus 3, ang sagot is positive 1. Okay, meron siya ganyan. Negative 10 plus 8. Then, copy negative 3. Then, negative 7 plus 8 is positive 1. Negative 10 plus 8 is negative 2. Negative 3 plus 1, the answer is negative 2. And that is associative property of addition. Okay, how about in the associative property of multiplication? Okay, A times B times C is equal to A times B times C. Ang nakagrupo ay si A at saka si B. Dito sa kabila naman, ang nakagrupo ay si B at saka si C. Example, 6 times 2 times 1 is equal to 6 times 2 times 1. Ang nakagrupo ay si 6 at saka si 2. Sa kabila, ang nakagrupo ay si 2 at saka si 1. Okay. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2. Ayan siya. 12 times 1 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. Pareho lang yung sagot. That is associative property of multiplication. Another example, negative 3 times negative 7. Nakagrupo sila. Times 8 is equal to negative 3. Ang nakagrupo naman ay negative 7 times 8. Negative 3 times negative 7 is positive 21. Times 8, and 3, negative 7 times 8 is negative 56. Let's multiply. 21 times 8 is 168. Negative 3 times negative 56, the answer is 168. Okay? That is associative property of multiplication. Kahit kaiba yung grupo nila, then the same pa rin yung sagot. Okay. Next one is the distributive property. When two numbers have been added or subtracted and then multiplied by a factor, the result will be the same when each number is multiplied by the factor and the product are then added or subtracted. Okay. Example, A times B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. Okay? Or A times B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. Okay. Example, 6 times 2 plus 1 is equal to 6 times 2 plus 6 times 1. Observe, si 6 minultiply kang 2, then si 6 minultiply kang 1. Kaya nangyayari, 6 times 2, una, followed by 6 times 1. Okay, that is distributive. I-distribute mo. Okay? Therefore, 6, then 2 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, 6 times 3. Dito naman, 6 times 2 is 12. Then 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 3, 18. Then 12 plus 6 is 18. Pareho lang sagot. Okay? That is a distributive property. Another example, negative 3 times 4 minus 3. Okay? Didistribute natin. Si 3, dinistribute natin kang 4. Ibig sabihin, operation multiplication. Kaya na naging ganito. Negative 3 times 4. Next, sa negative 3, multiply naman natin kang positive 3. Therefore, negative 3 times 3. Okay? Then, ito naman. 4 minus 3 is positive 1. Then 3 times, negative 3 times 4 is negative 12 minus negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. The negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Then negative 3 minus negative 1, the answer is the same, negative 3. And that is distributive property. Okay? Next, identity property. Additive identity states that the sum of any number and 0 is the given number. 0 is the additive identity. Okay, ano yan? A plus 0 is equal to A. Sa identity property, para ka lang nakatingin sa salamin. Kung ano yung nakikita mo sa salamin, yun ka. Okay, that is identity. Yun nga, identity. Parang nantingin ka lang sa salamin. Identity. Okay, para ka lang nanalamin. Sa addition, ang additive identity ay 0. Example, 6 plus 0. The answer is 6. The additive inverse is 0. Parang mirror, 0. Negative 34 plus 0. The answer is negative 34. 0 plus 23. The answer is 23. Okay? Para ka lang nanalamin. That is identity. In multiplicative identity, states that the product of any number and 1 is the given number. 1 is the multiplicative identity. Magkaiba sila sa additive. Okay? Kung si additive identity is 0, ang multiplicative identity is 1. Para ka lang nanalamin. Same with basta identity property. Okay? Then, that is multiplication, not addition. Okay? Change natin. Multiplication, not an addition. 8 times 1 is equal to 8. Okay, example, 6 times 1 is 6. The multiplicative identity is 1. Negative 34 times 1 is negative 34. Negative 1 times 23, then the answer is 23. The multiplicative identity is 1. The additive identity is 0. Identity property, parang na gumamit ng salamin. Okay? Next one is inverse property. In addition, state that the sum of any number in its additive inverse is 0. The additive inverse of the number A is negative 1. Sa addition, kapag meron tayong number, i-add natin yung negative na number na yan, dapat ang sagot is 0. Always dapat ang sagot natin is 0. Okay, example, 6 minus negative 6 is equal to 0. Ano ba ang additive inverse ng 6, which is negative 6? Ano ba ang additive inverse ng negative 6? Positive 6. Parehong number, pero opposite ang sign or the opposite number. Okay, that is inverse property. Your opposite. Okay, that is inverse property of addition. Negative 34 plus 34 equals to 0. Ang sagot ay palaging 0. The additive inverse of negative 4 is positive at 34, negative 34 is positive 34. 23, the additive inverse is negative 23. Then, ang sagot is 0. Okay? This one is 0. Okay? It is 0. Okay, namali lang yan. Change natin. That is 0. Okay, namali lang po. Pasensya na. Okay, that is 0. Next, in multiplication state that the inverse property in multiplication state that the property of any number, its multiplicative inverse or reciprocal is 1. The multiplicative inverse of a number a is 1 over a. Okay? Reciprocal. Remember, we are using the reciprocal. And the answer is always 1. Okay? The answer is always 1. Okay? You can have that one. Example, 4. The reciprocal of 4 is 1/4. Therefore, 4 times 1/4, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 over 4, the answer is 1. And that is the inverse property in multiplication. The reciprocal of 4 is 1/4. Okay? Another one, negative 12. The reciprocal of negative 12 is negative 1 over 12. If you will multiply, the answer is 1. And that is the inverse property of addition and multiplication. Okay? Thank you for watching in Pamati Tutorial. Makinig, manood, at matuto. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. Pakiclick na rin ng notification bell para updated kayo sa mga susunod na mga video. Okay, goodbye class. Goodbye learners. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Do not forget.